Good evening, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Learn from the Real. This is Lakshmi Sujata from Level Up with Lags. Today, we're going to speak to a hobby enthusiast. Yes, hobby enthusiast. What has fascinated me about her is that one, every hobby that she has picked up seems to have a connect with the previous one, like cooking, baking, photography, food photography, organic gardening, interior designing, painting, and many more. Second, she is self taught. Third, every hobby that she has pursued has a definite outcome or an output. So let's talk to Mrs. Rinku Naveen from Kannur to understand from her what is a hobby to her, how does it help her, and how does she choose a hobby and pursue it.
Hi friends, I'm Rinku Naveen from Kannur, Kerala. I would like to thank Lakshmi for the great introduction that she has given about me. I'm really humbled. A few days back, she started asking us all a question about what our hobbies are, and that's when I listed out it as cooking and photography, interior designing, gardening, art, etc. And I would like to start with cooking. I started cooking at an early age, but it's after my marriage that I got into more cooking, and after attending a baking class, and my good friend Shireen, has a food blog, Ruchi Grandap, she suggested that I start one. That's when I started cooking in a more different way and trying out different cuisines, and food photography came along with that. I used to click a lot of pictures of my kids and family, and I used to really enjoy photography a lot. But when I started a food blog, that's when I got interested in different different setups and different moods. I tried experimenting a lot with the different types of photography and learned a lot about it. And that's how I started my hobbies like cooking and photography. After 2 to 3 years of blogging, again I got bored, and blogging took a back seat, and that's when I started gaining interest in gardening. And to be frank, I had absolutely no knowledge about gardening. My house already had a garden when I came married. My father-in-law was an avid gardener. And when I took up gardening as a hobby, that's when I started learning everything about the plants, everything, how to take care of it, and different types of plants. And then I continued it by learning a lot about interior plants, the indoor plants. I mean, and that's when I got into indoor or interior decoration. And when I was setting up plants, I would set up a corner and different corners of the house. That's how I used to enjoy doing that as a school going girl itself. I used to keep shifting furniture and small changes. It gives you a lot of happiness. Just try doing it. And that's how I got into interior designing. I mean, I'm no expert, and I have not gone through any course. It's just that I go through different magazines and different sites and get inspired and try different things around my house. That's all. When I started doing interior designing, that's when art came into my life. That's when you do an interior designing, art is always a part of it. And as a child, I always wanted to learn more about art. And was the time when I had time to take up my hobby to a more serious level, and I started learning art. And I'm just mature and just learning about different forms of art, and hope to do more of art in the coming years. And That's it. So these are the different hobbies and interests that were there. Some of them which were there since childhood. So some of the interests which I took up as a hobby now. So why don't you all? I would all suggest everyone to take up their interests and hobbies to a different level. There's no age to start your hobbies. You can always try things like how I did and enjoy life. Yeah, thank you.
Rinku, that was like a journey through a fantasy world. Amazing. Thank you so much for inspiring us. Thank you so much for letting us know that to pursue a hobby, you really don't need a formal training. All that you need is motivation and the interest. My dear viewers and friends, so let's not waste any more time. Pick up a hobby. It can be as small as coloring a mandala. And let's pursue it and see what is that magical difference that it is going to make to you. So, waiting to hear from all of you about your new hobbies. Until then, bye bye.